The best man!
Sit down! Riding groom! Right, this isn't scary. Ladies and gentlemen, I'd first like to say that just to put my nerves into perspective about speaking here today. It's actually the 5th time I've risen from a warm seat with pieces of paper in my hand. Oh dear. Right, let me first say that the bridesmaids look absolutely smashing today. And only rightly outshone by our beautiful bride Rachel. And gentlemen, I'm sure you'll agree with me that today's a sad day for single men. There's yet another beauty leaves the available list. Ladies, I'm sure you'll agree with me that today's passing without much of a ripple. Tradition, I'll now do my best to give Andrew the most uncomfortable 5 minutes of his life. Just for the record, the most uncomfortable 5 minutes of Rachel's life will be coming up later on this evening. Right. Now when Andrew first asked me to be his best man, naturally I was thrilled and honoured. However, this soon faded into utter apprehension. They say that being best man's like making love to the Queen. You know, it's a real honour, but no one really wants to do it. It's so true. It's so true. So, having never been best man before, I thought the best way to go about it would be to spend several hours surfing the internet for some inspiration. However, hours without sleep on adultfriendfinder.com. I thought I'd spin that idea and see what I could come up with. So from the beginning, Andrew James Kent was born at Carlton Lodge on the 2nd of November 1978. Apparently he came prematurely. Nothing new there, Rachel. Andrew hasn't always been this strapping, good-looking young man you see before you today. Although I'm not saying he was an ugly baby. But his mum said they had to hang a bone around his neck so the dog would play with him. Poor Andy get morning sickness till after the birth. Where am I? Right, now. I'm having fun anyway. Right, now I've been friends with Andrew for many years, all the way since school. And to see him where he is today, to be honest, is a bloody miracle. By his own admission, he wasn't the sharpest tool in the box when he came to his schooling years. And through his GCSEs, he wasn't so much falling behind as being lapped. We used to ask what we thought Andrew might be when he left school. Most thought 35, 36. I was running that for another best man, I'll tell him to bin it. So, to see where he is today, the self-confessed richest man in Harrogate, with a beautiful wife on his arm. I mean, he should be sat here with a wad of cookie dough. I was talking earlier with Andrew about marriage, what he wanted from his marriage. Typical Andrew, he said, Nick, I want to be a model husband, I want to be a model citizen, And he got a bit of a smile on his face. He says, I want to be a model lover. So, me being the naive chap that I am, I thought I'll look up model in the dictionary, and to my surprise found it to be a small miniature replica of the real thing. Good one, Rachel. Life hasn't always been a bed of roses for these two. Believe it or not, you might think butter would melt in his mouth. There's actually quite a lot of apologising to do to get to where he is to today. On their first date, Andrew got so drunk that at the end of the night he gave £20 to Rachel and gave his phone number to the taxi driver. Which brings me on to the bride. Rachel and Andrew have been together going on about 8 years now. The lad warmed to Rachel from the first moment he introduced her to us. It's not exactly true. However, I've been seeing the flying haymaker that John Paul McGraw took. Good to see you, Rachel. We knew we had to smile politely. Suffer the consequences. So, now earlier today, actually, I was speaking with Rachel about marriage and how her life's going to change. You know, the cooking, the cleaning, washing, the ironing. I no need to thank me now, Andrew, but for the first couple of months, Rachel said she's willing to help you out. No, in all seriousness, Rachel, you look beautiful today. I'm so glad you found each other, and I know that you've made a great friend of mine, the happiest man alive today. So, before I final toast, I'd just like to say that Andrew's been a great friend to me over the going on 20 years now that I've known him. There's many things I admire about him. He's the most level-headed man I know. There's his generosity and his determination. But there's one other thing that I admire about him. It's not his timekeeping. No. It's not his haircuts. It's not his fashion sense. But it's his appreciation of quality. And today, Andrew, you've really surpassed yourself. You found a lady of true quality in Rachel, and it really has been an honour and a privilege being your best man here today. And I hope that one day I'll be asking you to return the same honour to me. Because let's face it, I've got even less friends than you. Right. Time for a couple of messages for some friends now. And the first one's from Big Rob Pearson, who was ex-manager of Knaresborough Town Football Club, who Andrew plays football for. And he says, good luck. We found Andrew to be useless in every position. Hope Rachel has more luck. To Rachel, it says you're up to the credit limit on your store card, please make the payment immediately. And that one's from Anne Summers. She's be a warrior. And the last one says, why have you not returned my phone calls? And that one's signed John the taxi driver. For you, Andrew. Remember? Earlier on. Give us I'm winning that one as well. I'm winning. So, ladies and gentlemen. God dear. Really has been an honour and a privilege being best man here today. And it now gives me immense pleasure, not to mention relief, to ask you all to be upstanding, raise your glasses and join me in a toast to Andrew and Rachel. To the bride and groom.